In this video, I'm going to show you how to get backlinks from a site like Wikipedia and even how to get multiple backlinks from a site like Wikipedia. And it's important to note a few things. Wikipedia is one of the most authoritative sites on the internet, so it carries a lot of weight. And your competitors are certainly not going to have links from Wikipedia, so it's one way to really get ahead of your competitors. That's definitely a point. Now, backlinks from Wikipedia are considered to be no-follow backlinks, but it is still widely believed among SEO practitioners that still, despite the no-follow backlinks, those links still carry a lot of weight. And in the past, when I've done this, I did see ranking from my sites go up. I can't say there's 100% correlation, but there was certainly a strong correlation that I noticed. So here's how to do it. Remember, relevance is very important for SEO and for your backlinks. So if your site is about cooking or baking, this is a good example. I chose the page about cookies. Actually, who knew that Wikipedia even has a page about cookies? Why would anybody not be sure what that is? But anyway, they have a page on this. And cookies, they are pretty common. It looks like the page, is pretty well maintained. There's a lot of people editing this page. So there's a lot of things going on here. There's an interesting thing you can notice. External links. Almost every Wikipedia page has this section, or at least the ability to have this section. You can actually edit it yourself. This particular page probably is controlled by the editors. And if they see that you are posting you're editing this and putting a link to your site, they're going to quickly remove that. So you have two options to get around it. This generally is for more or less official pages or sites. So what do? The option one is you would create a really official looking page, maybe on a history of cookies on your site. Maybe that would be a blog post, history of cookies, or interview with like a top chef, but something very official sounding. How to tell nutrients or nutrition information in cookies, something that sounds more or less official. You make that a post on your site, and you can edit this area, and you can add that link to that page right here. Now, because this page, it looks like it's pretty well maintained, it's likely that people will remove your link. So what do? Maybe you find a smaller page about baking or cooking. One example could be custard creams. You see, it's a smaller page. There's interesting example here, right? Custard cream review on nice cup of tea. You see, this looks like a single business owner website, right? Let's actually go there and visit it. And you see, it's kind of like they're just promoting stuff, right? This is just a spammy promotion, nothing more. In fact, it's an outdated site. They're just trying to sell stuff. What does that mean for you? You can edit this. You can go edit, and you can say start editing. All you have to do is look, I'm going to take a copy of these guys. I'm going to copy these guys, and then I'm going to paste that, and I would write something like your website and whatever your URL is, and then you would go custard cream. This is the stuff that appears as the link, and this is the text right next to it. So you would say, and then you would go and save this, and then see, publish changes. They will ask you for some comments, and you would say something like external links. And see, it says right here, briefly describe your changes. And you would briefly create a description. Like you can say, adding an official history of biscuits. Or whatever that your edition is. And just make sure it does look like it's pretty good so that it doesn't get removed, because things like this nice cup of something, whatever, these guys, they're a good candidate to be removed because they just look promotional. So the more authoritative your site can look, or your page that you're linking to, the more likely it will stay. Okay? So that's how you do that. You find kind of secondary and tertiary Wikipedia pages where there's not a lot of maintenance going on. And I mean, really, who's looking up custard creams on Wikipedia? I don't know what people are going to learn. So you edit those pages and your links will likely stick around and give you a lot of boost for your SEO. Now, a pro tip, something else you can do, is actually find all the relevant secondary and tertiary pages of Wikipedia about your topic and actually become the editor for Wikipedia. You can become one of the top people who are editing and the gatekeepers essentially for next changes. And the more you do that, the more you're going to get your links in there and not have people remove them. You'll have the last word in a sense. And that way you'll be able to get a lot of your links from Wikipedia. Now, don't add links quickly. Maybe add 1 a month, 2 a month, no more. So maybe once, if you want to go aggressive, 1 every 2 weeks. Keep checking up on them to see if they get removed, see why, and just build up in your niche on a lot of secondary and tertiary Wikipedia pages, a lot of links over time. These are free to get, easy to get, and they are going to give you a boost in your SEO link and ranking.